NBA action for you. Clippers, Suns. Paul George and the Clippers facing the Suns here. Clippers up by 26. Early garbage time. Paul George, light at 3. Clippers would go by as many as 31 in the second. Suns down 22 here. Chris Paul, mid-range. So the Suns chipping away. Now they're down 18. Ayton, Bridges, 3. It's a 15-point game. 22 ticks left in the third. Suns down just 10 now. Booker, Cameron Johnson, put one in the air. Suns trail by 7. Now it's a 5-point game. Fourth quarter. Booker. Remember how good they were in the bubble? Didn't make the playoffs, won like 8. Suns down by just 2. Now the Clippers up 4. George fouled by Cameron Payne, and he goes down angry about it. Words were spoken. George and Booker into each other. They each get technicals for this misbehavior. Get along. George, you will pay for your transgressions. He goes for 39, 7 to 10 3-pointers. Clippers up 9. Suns down 5 here. Booker misses. Ayton doesn't. Puts it in. Missed the free throws. The Suns are down 3. George, the no look. Batum corner 3. And the Clippers survive it. $1.12 to 107.
LA's other half, Lakers, Grizzlies, Los Angeles can clinch a playoff spot in like 3 months. Here we go. Fourth quarter. Lakers nurse a 1-point lead. LeBron cuts, gets the ball, layup, and one. Lead by 3. Missed the free throw, but still. Now LeBron. He's at the logo. He's on the bear. He's on the Grizzly. He buries that. Thank you very little. Logo LeBron. On the fur. I guess that's more the paw, which has fur. Lakers take a 6-point lead. 8 to go. LeBron. Step back. He's showing everything. Mid-range game. Got to the hoop. Hit a 3. Lakers back up half a dozen. Get his boy Anthony Davis involved here. There you go. Just bounce it to him. Little floater. 17 points in this one for Davis. LeBron had 13 in the fourth quarter alone. 5 of 6 shooting. On cue. 2 of 3 from deep. Made that one. Big fourth quarter. Lakers win at 108-94. LeBron 22, 13, and 8 the final line.
How about Kevin Durant, former Sonic? Nets hosting Russell Westbrook, drafted by the Sonic, and the Wizards in this case. Washington down 1. A lot of activity currently taking place. Zip it on out and finish that way. The Nets have a 122-121. 20 seconds to go. Same score. Bradley Beal coming. Fancy moves. Drops it off. Bryant for the dunk. Wizards back on top by 1. Now 10 seconds to go. Nets take a timeout. Now here's Irving on the Boardroom podcast before the season about this situation.
10 seconds left in the game. 1-point game. Who's shooting? You or Kyrie, KD?
Depends on who's hot. One thing I've always been comfortable with is, I felt like I was the best option on every team I played for, down the stretch. This is the first time in my career where I could look down and be like, that make that shot too.
All right, they know what they're supposed to do. 10 ticks to go. Irving brings it up. He's just going to keep this thing himself. Sets himself up. Had it open 3. Doesn't work. Kick out. There's Durant driving the lane. Short one doesn't go. Neither one works. And the Wizards get a 123-122 win. Beal had 27. Both the big stars for the Nets had a chance at the end, but it's the Wizards winning by a single point. Nets are 3-4.
Trying to get back to normal. That would mean Steph Curry just making tons of buckets, lots of points. Warriors hosting the Blazers, only their second home game. There's Steph. My handle's good. Tough layup. Got it to go. Okay, we'll look at it again. Flies by Robert Covington. At this point, Curry had 6 points, which ordinarily isn't something that puts you this high up in sports.
Do better.
All right, in front of Dame Lillard. Okay, we're at 9. So, Ken, we're doing math, as you like to say, because we're just adding up. So 9, and we get 2 more there. 3 guys around him, and he somehow gets them all up and makes the bucket. That's 11. Curry. Do I hear 14? Comes off the screen. Pure right there. Curry. So we're good from far out. Look at that. We're nice with the finish.
So we're going to show all 85 points he scored.
Well, he didn't have 85, but we may show all of them. We're going to show you. There's 21 in the first quarter. And then at half, he had 32. So he tacked on another 11 in the second 12 minutes. Gets his guy up, hits that. 3 of 7 from 3. So he didn't just go crazy with the 3-ball. 10 of 18 shooting. 31 points at the half. Second half, keep playing him. He's your best guy. Halfway through, midway through the third, Curry gives it to Draymond Green. Okay, so we're not quite our best, but there's Curry with the air ball catch and puts it back up. Might have been a very clever pass.
Michael Cage rebound.
I doubt that, but that's what we'll call it. Curry, crossover 3, step back from a little farther out. Now we got range. That's 40. There's Curry. That's 45 as we close out the third quarter there with his team up by 16. So 13 in the third to make it 45. And then in the fourth, he was really good again. Warriors have trouble handling it. As long as it trickles over there, bounces, Curry just pick it up and make it 3. As always, in case of emergencies, Steph Curry can be used as a flotation device. Like the Bay look.
Mid-range.
There he just waited, got the guy on his back, didn't get the foul, so he goes and makes it. One more time. First player to get 50 this season. Season's young, although I'm not sure there's a bunch of guys that are just going to keep going for 50. But why stop there? We got 2:24 to go. Warriors at 9. Steph at the lightest, 54. So that matches the career high he had against the Knicks. And there we go, more. So he had 56. It's another 3. It's 59. And let's close it all out. A night of 18 of 31 shooting, 8 out of 16 from 3. And Steph Curry goes for 62. That's a man's man right there. Warriors 137-122. 62 in front of the home television watching crowd there for Steph.
Watching the American Express Halftime Report. Shop small and support the places you love. Learn more at shopsmall.com.
The Blazers have won their last 3 against Golden State. Steph is like, I ain't having that tonight. The Warriors up by 12. Steph is cooking 31 so far. And, oh, yeah, he's litty. The energy is just a little bit different tonight for Steph Curry on the West Coast, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill, Channing Frye, the NBA champion. Grant, starting with you, obviously Steph Curry, he's came out tonight, and he just has a little different spark in his step. What have you seen from the 2-time MVP?
Hey, Ro, Steph Curry's come out like Channing did his first day of training camp with the Phoenix Suns. He is just full of energy, excitement, happy to be there. And I tell you, been aggressive from the jump, 10 for 18 from the field, shooting threes, attacking the basket. You said it best, bro. It's his energy. I don't know if I've seen this level of energy from Steph for an entire half since the start of this year. As he's starting to get his legs, his stamina, his wind, we forget he only played 5 games.
And I think we're experiencing technical difficulties with Grant's Wi-Fi. We'll get him back shortly. I know he has something excellent to say. We got to get that figured out. But in the meantime, going over to Portland, we know you know everything when it comes to the Portland Trailblazers. CJ has been on a tear so far this season, among the league leaders in scoring, not necessarily having his best night so far tonight. What needs to change?
I mean, it's a team. I think right now they only have 4 assists and a half. They need to move the ball, move around, and they're playing too fast. I don't know. Like, Draymond Green is a ridiculously good defender. He is everywhere. But right here, CJ, this is a tough shot, but CJ's been hot. Look at this is skills and drills, as he says on Twitter. That's an easy mid-range shot for him. Now, again, look at him. He's assessing, but everyone's just standing. All 10 eyes on the other team are looking. Now, this is just getting them feet work. I know his toes was hot after this. It's all that sliding. But again, that's a tough shot. No one else touched the ball. Now, again, here, he's making these shots. He's 6 for 13 and a half, which is amazing. He's getting an easy little lay right there and 1. But the rest of the starters are 6 for 15. He's 6 for 13. The Blazers cannot fall into this trap. They need to let everybody eat. The bench has done a pretty good job of scoring. Gary Trent Jr., Carmelo Anthony. But where is Derrick Jones Jr. and Robert Covington? And Nurk is the second biggest guy out there.
Right.
Feed him a little bit. Let him touch the ball a little bit. That's how they're going to be better. And slow down. Golden State is just running them out the gym. Right? You can't play that fast with Golden State. Trust me.
Trust me. Yeah, you know all about
Trust
that.
me.
I call him affectionately the dad bod guy. He gets up and down the court really fast, though. Trust me on that one. Well, Paul George, everybody's been talking about him all offseason. Hey, he said, I got something for y'all tonight. 6 threes as the Clippers handle their business and they get the victory over the Suns. It's the American Express halftime report. Channing, and we promise Grant Hill will be back to join us. We're going to get his Wi-Fi taken care of. Trust me.
Quarter over. Of course, not the first time that we've seen that. He said there was a particular action that you were trying to get to that seemed like it was working well. What was your diagnosis there, and how did that play out in the fourth?
Well, we were doing a lot of jostling with Memphis tonight, and just going back and forth. And 2-point lead here, or they're taking 1-point lead, or we're taking 1-point lead. So, it started the fourth. I want y'all to implement myself with my scoring a little bit more, get a little bit more in attack mode, and see if I can kind of open the game up. And we were able to do that.
Dan Morkey.
Hey, LeBron. You guys have won these last 2 games. Obviously, there's been good offense, but defensively, really, in a lot of different ways. What was the big key in the last 3 quarters tonight defensively? And do you like to see kind of that this group can win by outscoring teams or this way, too?
Yeah, we got to have the ability to be able to do win in all facets. Sometimes it's going to be outscoring teams. But for the majority, we want to win games by defending. When we defend, we rebound, we're able to get on a run and get in early transition and either get fast break points or able to get into our early actions, give ourselves a lot of time on the offensive end. So, tonight was one of those instances after the first quarter where they had, I believe, 36 points or whatever the case may be. After that, they had 58 for the rest of the game. I think 56 or 58.